glasses when people need a new prescription.
And then the opticians will fit them in this room in here.
Miren los números. ¿Es claro? Sí. Muy bien.
People who have pathology, more significant troubles with their eyes, such as cataracts or glaucoma, or they need surgery or those types of things, those patients go to another room down here where we have a lot more sophisticated machinery, where we can really examine their eyes more fully, more completely.
The scourge of the earth is diabetes. The problem with diabetes is it's a lifelong chronic disease. There's no cure. And over time, you tend to develop abnormal blood vessels in the back of the eye that bleed. They also leak protein, which will drag down your central vision. So if you can find the patients that qualify for laser, we can effectively limit loss of vision. Well, this nice lady is 70 years old. She has a problem that we're seeing all day long down in consultation. Advanced glaucoma combined with evidence of high blood pressure. So she's at high risk of developing a secondary vitreous hemorrhage where the eye fills with blood, and that causes severe vision loss. So this laser will be done to prophylactically lessen her likelihood of a vitreous hemorrhage.
So the model we're using for this system is a model that was developed in the Dominican Republic by our director, Willie Hunter.
For example, when Colombia invited us, we said, yes, we'll come, but this is how we understand how this operates. We intend to identify with you local doctors who want to train with us, come back and set up in Colombia a permanent center.
Yes, right from the beginning, William Hunter told us that he would be interested in seeing a permanent hospital here or an eye center.
All the short-term projects are where we have the very beginning of meeting people in other countries. We develop relationships.
We are trying to develop partnerships here with local people with the goal in mind that one day we will have a permanent center, a self-sustaining permanent center.
We would like to see this done by local people being trained, and local people taking over with this vision.
The only way to make them sustainable is to actually have the poor people pay something, not much, but something, in order to allow that hospital to be self-sustaining. That way they feel they have ownership, they feel they've paid for it, they deserve good care in return, and it maintains their dignity. They may be poor by our North American standards, but nevertheless they're able to pay a little something for the care that they're giving. Now, very clearly, if there are people who cannot pay anything, and there are destitute people in many of these countries, and if they can pay nothing, we will treat them for no charge at all. We will treat them for free. That is very clear. The plan is for us to duplicate that model in various countries, various places around the world. In fact, our mission, our vision for our organization is to have 500 of these centers around the world by 2050. We will be able to see, with that kind of a volume, 100 million patients a year, and that's our goal.
I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is looking at me. I can only imagine all our broken lives resurrected in the healing light.
The people that are working in all of these positions behind me, these are all volunteers.
I got involved with MMI in 1987.
My father's been involved since the 70s, and I went as a kid to Dominican Republic with him when I was 12.
This is my 6th trip with MMI.
This is about our 15th trip.
I have been doing this work since 1991, and I have been on 21 missions.
This is my 11th project with the I team. You know, you worship together, you pray together, you work together, you play together, and we're a team.
They pay their own airfare, they pay for their own accommodation and transportation locally. So there's a real cost in dollars for these volunteers to come and help. And they do this because they love the work.
I love the work. It's in my heart to help people in third world countries.
In many cases, it's because they want to share the love of Jesus. This is an organization that's focused on Christian values, and so that's an important aspect for many of these people.
why I do it. It's a way to provide for people some kind of physical, tangible means to show that Christ loves them.
Some of them are here for humanitarian purposes. They want to help.
For me, I think the reason I'm here is more humanitarian. I think that it's really important for us in the first world to recognize that we're very lucky. We're very lucky people, and that it's important to be able to give back.
There's a parallel between the countries that I go to and my heritage. My heritage is Mexican, and my grandfather worked for the railroad, and they lived in a boxcar for a number of years. I see in some of these people what my grandparents must have gone through to achieve in life.
We are all the same, it seems. The eyes.
And you just realize, at the heart of it, we're all humans. We all have the same needs. We all want to be taken care of. We all like to laugh and smile. I mean, that's really what it's about for me.
One day we can turn this world around.
We're all in this together, and this is to me is very rewarding.
You get hugs and you get kisses, and it's just wonderful. And just to watch somebody's face light up when they get the glasses for the first time.
A lady this morning, just a few minutes ago, kept saying, I can see, oh, praise God, I can see.
It's just thrilling for all of us to see that happen, especially people who have not seen their grandchildren or their great-grandchildren.
A blessing from God and a good feeling in my heart that I'm able to contribute.
For the Visionaries, I'm Sam Waterston. See you next time.
If you would like more information about Visionaries, the organizations profiled, or would like to recommend a story, please visit our website at visionaries.org.
I can only imagine.
Visionaries is produced in partnership with the Ash Institute for Democratic Governance and Innovation at Harvard University's John F. Kennedy School of Government. Visionaries was made possible in part by the Exposition Foundation, Incorporated, the Kenneth A. Scott Charitable Trust, a Key Bank trust, and by Dr. Fred Eshelman. Additional funding has been provided by the following: